Good morning. Just working, getting it in, doing what I do. And this video ain't gonna be too long. Just basically, I was talking about. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and she was talking about how she got upset with her son's father, and she put him on child support. And she's crying because he's yelling at her, telling her how much he hates her and all this stuff. And, she did that shit to him out of spite because she was mad at him because they broke up. So she decided to take her ass down there and put this man on child support. And now they got this guy paying $1,200 a month because she's upset at him because they're not together no more. And like I told her, I said, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys' relationship didn't work out, don't fucking punish him by putting the court system in the middle of you guys' fucking beef. The child ain't had nothing to do with it. So now, because you mad at him, you want to put him on child support, right? So you're basically trying to fuck up the relationship between him and his child. And that's basically what he did. She did, So, he can't work. He didn't have enough money to pay his bills. So basically, he's working for free. You know what I'm saying? So, like most men do, they quit their job. You know what I'm saying? Because, that child support shit is way fucking overblown. How the fuck do they expect these men to live when they fucking giving these women the majority of these men's fucking income? Sure, most women have the kids majority of the time, but at the same time, men have to live too. Men have to pay bills. Men have responsibilities just like these women do. You know what I'm saying? So what makes her better than him? You know what I'm saying? If they both can go half on buying diapers, clothes, shoes, and food and shit like that for the baby, why should the male be punished? You know what I mean? I've been down that road before too, where I had to pay $1,200 a month in child support and lose every fucking thing that I had because my kid's mother was mad at me and she wanted revenge on me. You know what I mean? I've been down that road before. So, as a man that wants to be a father to his child, I can understand where that man is coming from and I can sympathize with him. And I wasn't taking her side because she was fucking wrong. You know what I mean? So now this man is up in, $20,000 in arrears? Because you were mad at him because you guys are no longer together anymore? That's bullshit, man. That's fucking penny-ante ass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if women don't like it or not. You know what I mean? Fuck. If these men are working and these men are being fucking fathers, stop fucking taking these men to court for fucking child support because you want to be fucking greedy. Because you want to hurt him in his fucking pockets. Because you want to fucking get revenge on him because you hurt and you mad. You know what I'm saying? There's women out here that be doing shady shit to men. You don't think some of these men out here get hurt? You don't think some of these men have emotions and feelings and shit like that? They might not show it, but they do. You know what I'm saying? Women that fucking take these men for child support for no fucking reason and try to destroy the relationship between the man and his child or children is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the court system needs to stop fucking doing that shit, man. You know what I mean? They need to stop always siding with the fucking woman on just what she say. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. I feel sorry for her kid's father that he has to do that shit. So now she mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't working and he ain't paying the fucking child support and shit. How the fuck do you expect him to live? Oh, he ain't doing nothing for his son and this and that. Why should he? When you fucking just fucking buried him in child support for no fucking reason. So he had every right to do what the fuck that he did. You know what I mean? I mean, it don't make him no lesser than a man, because a man should take care of his child, but a man shouldn't be forced to do shit like that as far as paying child support because a woman is mad and she's angry and she's fucking bitter. There's no fucking way, man. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A father don't have no rights. Why should we have babies by women when we don't have no fucking say so? Why should we have a right? Why should we have a right to have babies by these women when they decide that they don't want to be with us no more? They want to fucking hit us in our fucking pockets all the fucking time. That's fucking bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking bullshit. They want to be up in our fucking pockets because they mad because the relationship didn't work, or we don't want to fucking be with them and shit. That's fucked up, man. No man should have to go through no punk ass shit like that. No man. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a man is a deadbeat father and he ain't doing nothing for his kids and he not providing and the woman is struggling, then hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? If she decide that she want to take him to court and make him pay child support, then, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But for the men out there that's out there taking care of their kids and doing the shit that they supposed to do as a father, a woman on a vendetta shouldn't try to bury that man because she's mad and bitter. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. And that needs to be in some type of stipulations with the fucking court. But they don't do that shit. They always side with the fucking woman. Trust me, I know. When I went and got joint custody for my kids, I was granted the joint custody of my kids. But some way, somehow, they still was going to make me pay. You know what I'm saying? So I knew from there, then and there, to never, ever, ever get into a dispute with the court system and go through the fucking court system to resolve my issues with the mother of my children. Because when you do that shit, man, they fucking bury you. You know what I'm saying? My daughter just, you know, she's about to turn 19 years old. I paid 18 full years of child support. Why? Because her mother was fucking angry and she was fucking bitter, and you know what I'm saying? And she got on the fucking county when she didn't need to, and I ended up having to pay all of that money back for her being on the county, and I had to pay child support for 18 fucking years when I was willing and able to take care of my child myself. But it wasn't about that. It was about the income. You know what I'm saying? Most of these women do this shit for the income. They don't give a fuck about the man. They'll bury his ass in a motherfucking heartbeat just to get that fucking county check, just to get that EBT card, just to get that money on that EBT card. They don't care about these men these days. They will fucking bury your ass in a motherfucking heartbeat. Won't give two fucking shits about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, men don't have choices. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, if you know deep in your heart, men, that these women ain't no motherfucking good to you, stop fucking busting nuts in these bitches. That's what I stopped doing. I stopped fucking doing that shit because I'm not gonna put myself in no 18-year commitment of a child that I don't want with a woman that I'm not gonna fucking be with. If she has the child, that's her choice. But it's fucked up because the man that don't want the child, he don't have no say so. You know what I'm saying? And I say this again, like Dave Chappelle said, if it's her body, her choice, a man should say is his wallet, is his choice. He shouldn't have to pay for that child or take care of that child if he don't want to. But no, they always sympathize with the woman, so the man has to do it. You know what I'm saying? A man should be able to sign his rights away if he don't want to partake in taking care of a child that he didn't want. I mean, hey, shit happens. Sometimes women get fucking pregnant and shit. You know, the condom might break or anything can fucking happen. You know, sex is sex. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said that sex is 100% proof. I've known women to get pregnant on the fucking pill. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, on that note, like I said, I refuse to side with her on that. She was completely fucking wrong for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it, I know I pissed her off, but you know, she had to look at it from a male's point of view, how it feels to us and what it does to us psychologically and mentally, how it fucks us up and breaks us down because you angry and you mad. So what? You fucking angry and you mad, get over it. The only person that suffers in the whole situation is the kid. The fucking kids suffer all day, every day. Alright? I'm out. Peace. On my way home from work. Finally out that motherfucker. Dirty as hell. Life of a diesel technician. But, I wanted to, add on to a video I made earlier about my friend putting her, child's father on child support because she was mad at him. Also, I seen women start fights with men on purpose because they've been around that man so long. They know how to pick at him. They know how to piss him off and get him riled up so he gets violent. So what they do is they call the police on him. Sometimes the man gets arrested. Sometimes he don't get arrested. But as long as that woman has that police report, she's going to use that and take that to the courthouse and get a restraining order against the man. So once she gets that restraining order against the man, and that restraining order is in place, and once she files for full custody of the child or children, she's going to get granted her wishes because she's smart enough to set a man up and get him exactly where she needs to get him. And the judge is going to see it in her favor because she's going to get the restraining order. The judge is going to see that, and then you're going to have to go to court, and then you're going to have to, the man has to see a mediator with the woman. Sometimes the child can be in the room, sometimes the child cannot be in the room. And then, since she has a restraining order on him, the father is only allowed supervised visits to where he has to go to the courtroom or go to a safe, quote-unquote, location and spend up to 30 minutes to an hour with his child or children before the child is returned back to the mother. And all in all of this just for his money, just to hurt him, just to take him down and to punish him for hurting a woman's poor little heart. Ain't that some fucked up shit? That's cold, man. That's cold. That's why I see so many men don't want to have babies. They don't want to have children no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put themselves in those situations where these women can be cool one minute and then the next minute they trying to drain your ass dry and take everything you got because she's mad, because she's fucking pissed off. But let her go cheat on your ass and go fuck on some other man and do you dirty, and y'all break up. And you can't go and file and get custody of the kids. They gonna give them to her anyway, even though she was the one in the wrong. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't. They try to say they try to say that fathers have rights, but I've been through the court system. I've been through the battle of child custody and things with my children, and they don't really give a man too many rights at all. The only way that a man can get rights is if he's a good parent, which most men are, that they don't get credit for it. But unless the mom is unstable, unless she's on drugs, and she doesn't have, a safe, stable environment for the child to live, then, and if the father has all those things, then they will give the father the custody, because it is some deadbeat ass women out there, and it's just, they just get away with it. They just get away with it. The court system lets them get away with it. And it just hurts sometimes, dude, to see so many men out here getting fucked over by this judicial system. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why these kids grow up fucked up in the head. They wonder why these kids are disobedient. They wonder why these kids don't mind their mom. They wonder why these kids don't listen. They wonder why these kids are in trouble. They wonder why these kids out here stealing. They wonder why these kids is out here gangbanging. They wonder why these kids is out here killing each other. Because once the court system gets involved and they just completely destroy the father, they make the father feel like he ain't worth shit. They make the father feel like he's not worth a damn thing. They make him feel like he's worthless. They make him feel like he has no say. No say. Because if he bucks up, raises his voice, what do? They gonna call the motherfucking police on him to try to restrain him and tame him and have him removed or arrested. He don't pay his child support. The arrears, they just stack up so much, and then they tack interest on top of that, and interest on top of that, and interest on top of that, to the point where now he's so much in debt it goes on his credit, knocks his credit score down like 200 points. And then if he owes too much money, they have the right and the obligation to throw that man in jail for not paying a court-ordered child support. That's why men and women just can't get along, man. It's not fair. It's not fair for the men. You know what I'm saying? No. Tired of these bitter ass women destroying a lot of men's lives. You know what I'm saying? I thank God I had a good job. So when I was paying my child support, man, I just paid it. And when I was done this past June, July 1st, for my 18-year-old daughter, after she graduated from high school, my child support stopped completely. Her mama was pissed. She was mad because she wasn't getting that money no more. You know what I'm saying? She was all calling my daughter on the phone. Oh, you lying. There should be money on that card. No, the money has stopped. She graduated from high school. She's 18. Well, she's finna be 19. And you need to get up and tell your nigga to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama married a bum. She had 3 kids by this bum. He already had 9 other kids by other women. Owed over, at the time, he had owed over $175,000 in child support. But she still was with this dude. He ain't work. He ain't got no job. He ain't doing nothing. So they were just basically depending on her income that she makes from her lousy ass job and my child support income that they survived off of and leached off of for all these years. And then it was to the point where my daughter would call me and say, oh, well, Dad, I need this, I need that, and this and this and that. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on. Put your mom on the phone, because that money goes to you so you can get your hygiene, clothes, shoes, get your hair done, whatever you need to get done. You know what I'm saying? She ain't supposed to be spending that money on her nutting ass dude and those other kids. That's his responsibility and her responsibility. Those kids ain't my responsibility. So I got on her ass and I told her, I said, look here, don't piss me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I pay my child support for this girl every week. They take money out of my check every week for her. I bet not hear her call me again about her not having the shit that she need. Because if she don't get the motherfucking shit that she need, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. After that, I didn't have no problems out of her no more. She got her everything that she needed after that. But it shouldn't have had to come to that. But I feel sorry for you men. I do, man. I sympathize with you because I've been there. I know what it's like. That shit is painful. That shit is painful. Here you are, a grown ass dominant male, and you got a woman with the court system backing her, and they making you feel like you ain't nothing. Like you don't even fucking exist. They make you feel like you are a fucking peon. You know? But that's all I wanted to share on this video. I got shit to do. I'm out.